Very good evening, everybody, whether you're watching at home on the stream.
If you're doing BUCS, you should be at AmeriCamp next summer.
This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made.
Good afternoon and welcome back for the final time in these championships to Ponds Forge International Sports Centre. This is the BUCS Short Course Swimming Championships 2023. It's our third and last finals session. That right there is the team from Birmingham, and they have been some of the loudest, and they're getting ready to support and take part amongst all of our other universities in this final set of races. There will be 30 races in this session. We get underway officially at 3:10. Our officials will be announced to poolside very shortly, and we will run in the same order as we had our heats earlier on today. And our officials will come to poolside. March into position. Hope you've been enjoying yourself so far. We are just one stream, one pool for our final session, so you're in the right place if you're listening to this right now. A big thank you, as always, to our event partners, New Balance, AmeriCamp and Advictor. And of course, our officials, volunteers, timekeepers, referees, those behind the scenes, the event makers. It's a big old team. You just see at the bottom of your screen there, our starters and referees. They always get announced to the crowd. Oh, just about bottom left. Right, moments away, we're going to kick off. We've got B finals and medal finals. The B finals are those that finished 11th to 20th fastest from the heats, and they will officially be placing between 11th and 20th in the official standings, and the top 10 fastest will shoot it out straight after for the medals. And that is our first set of athletes ready to go. PL for Plymouth Leander. Oh, that's some interesting warm-up techniques. Chap on the left over there, I think that is Finn Nicol for Swansea. Looking calm as a cucumber. Doesn't look too fussed about this one. And there's a bit of bouncing And they'll take the tops off, slap the chests, slap their thighs. So last couple of chats there. That's Marie in front, basically at poolside. Don't mess with her, she's the boss. And she will let athletes know exactly when they can go to the starting blocks, in what order. Always does a tremendous job. I can see officials, oh, the lights have just come on. That's what we were waiting for. It's just got a lot brighter in here. And everyone looks around and go, oh, that's nice. Especially up at the back here. We're at the back of the stand, to the western edge of the North Pool. A lovely view looking down on everything. And it does get a bit dark up here. Never gets lonely, there's plenty of us. It does get a bit dark sometimes, and it's difficult to see what you're reading looking at your notes. And finally, here we come. This is our first race of 30. This is the B final in the 100 metre freestyle. Thank you for joining us online. Please leave messages for loved ones as much as you like, and I'll try to get through them as best I can at the right time too. In our B final, we're going to be seeing from the left hand side of your screen, from 0 onwards, Finn Nicol. In 1, Ben Cope. In 2 is going to be Nathan Chan. In 3, Max Elkin. In 4, Leon Molam. In 5, Freddie Ashley Sparks. In lane 6, Henry Baker. In 7, Matty Rooney. In 8, Rory McKinnon. And in lane 9, well, it should be Jack Knight, but situation vacant in lane 9. Four lengths of the pool for the B final. And the man in lane number 4, the one that missed out on the final by 5/100ths of a second, Leon Molam, representing Marjon. Halfway mark then in our first race of the night, and it's Chan in lane number 2, over in lane number 8 as well. That's Rory McKinnon for Strathclyde. He's got a clean lane on his side there, so outside lane's not always the best, but clean water to his right as he comes back. Nathan Chan for Swansea, and Rory McKinnon for Strathclyde coming through the centre in lane 3. Max Elkin, also another Swansea athlete, who gets it on the touch. How close is this one? Max Elkin, what a comeback in lane 3 for the man from Swansea. 49.74, 2/100ths of a second clear of Ben Cope, and then less than a tenth back to Nathan Chan. Expect more of that all night long. And next, when we clear the pool, will be our race, our first medal race of the afternoon. A few of our swimmers there getting ready on the left-hand side. Rob Derbyshire will lead the line down towards lane 0. The crowd hanging over the balcony as well as in the stands. Lane 0, Bath, Rob Derbyshire. In 1, representing Edinburgh, Bruno Kempster. In 2, for Leeds Beckett, Jordan Cooley. Oh, he gets a cheer. My goodness, he's popular. In 3, representing Edinburgh, Tom Carswell. In 4, representing Loughborough, Michael Ripper. In 5, representing Loughborough, Alex Cahoon. In 6, representing Bath, you got Cam Brooker. All these guys have had a great week already. In Southern, Stirling's Evan Jones. In lane 8, representing Loughborough, Calvin Fry. And in 9, for King's College, Jason Mamatoglu. Great support at poolside, over the balcony, in the stands, and surely at home as well. This is for medals. Michael Ripper, fastest earlier today for Loughborough, 49.12. However, there was only 0.8 of a second separating the entire field. You need to get it absolutely bang on. And right now, Michael Ripper is behind. He's behind Alex Cahoon, and he's behind Tom Carswell as well. In fact, Ripper, 8th position at the halfway mark, work to do. In lane 8, Calvin Fry for Loughborough. In lane 5, Alex Cahoon for Loughborough. And in lane 2, Leeds Beckett, Jordan Cooley. He's a popular man on the start line. Here they come then, 4 men in this one. And Michael Ripper isn't one of them right now. It's going to go elsewhere from lane 4. In 5 and 6, Cahoon and Brooker. Or is it going to be Calvin Fry? It is. 47.97 from lane number 8. Calvin Fry pulls it out the bag. Alex Cahoon, his teammate, silver medalist, 48.12. And 3rd place from lane 6, Bath's Cam Brooker. What a finish from Fry. Those results confirmed in venue. If you were watching, oh, nice fist bump there between the competitors. If you're watching yesterday, you'll know that we had a gold medal and what we thought was a BUCS record. Got to wait until it's confirmed in venue. And it was a DQ. Right, over to our girls for the first time this afternoon in the finals. That was a yawn there, I think, from, I think that's Elena Morgan for Stirling. You've got about 60 seconds to wake up, Elena. B final in the women's 100 metre freestyle. From lane 0, you're going to see Jessica Dixon for Swansea, Amy West for Manchester, Elena Morgan Stirling, Francesca Whiting Nottingham, Paige Van Der for Stirling, Molly McLaurin for Queens, Lindsay Reeve King's College, Nicole Ritchie Edinburgh, Erin O'Meara Newcastle, and Mary Mischenko for Aberdeen. And there they all are. Some like to get onto the blocks from the left, some from the right. I've never seen anybody climb over from the back yet. Away we go. The female competition gets underway for the final session. Entry times just missing out on the medal final, but everybody within 57 and 58 seconds. To get into top 10, you have to be 57 and below. Good start for Amy West for Manchester, down in lane number 1. In the middle, 4 and 5, Paige Van Der and Molly McLaurin for Queens. That's the order, 1, 2, 3. 0.36 separating your top 3. Then Ritchie, Mischenko and Whiting Dickinson, 8 swimmers within a second. But it comes down to hundredths. And still Amy West for Manchester in this B final, still being followed by Paige van der and Molly McClorum in Queens. In towards the line, she'll hold on. B final winner, Amy West, 56.15. 2 seconds quicker than her time earlier today. And look at that. Manchester on the arm as well. Hello. That's commitment, getting the blue marker pen in, just in case anybody doesn't know which team you're from. Next up, first medal final for our girls tonight. I keep saying tonight, because it's nearly dark outside and the lights are on in here. It's only 3:20. So they will clear the pool, grab their belongings from the boxes behind before we welcome there they are. Katie Goodburn there in the red top for Edinburgh, just checking her phone for the last time. Any messages? Maisie Guildford will head them out. This is the 100 metre freestyle medal final. From lane 0, Bath's Maisie Guildford, representing Edinburgh in 1, Katie Goodburn. In 2, representing Loughborough, Sophie de Groot. In 3, Swansea's Amy Monks. In 4, representing Stirling, Evie Davis. In 5, representing Bath, Jemima Hall. In 6, representing Edinburgh, Drew Mackenzie. In 7, Stirling's Maddie Robertson. In lane number 8, Swansea's Hannah Woodcock. And in lane 9, representing Loughborough, Camelia Fiedkovic. And over the next 56-57 seconds, we'll crown our 2023 first BUCS champion tonight in the women's competition. The hot favourite, Evie Davis for Stirling, 19-year-old in lane number 4. She was 0.7 seconds quicker than any competitor. However, Cornelia Fiedkovic has shot out the blocks in lane number 9 on the far side. Wow. In 1, Katie Goodburn for Edinburgh and Evie Davis for Stirling. They'll be your top 3. And Hall, Monks, Groot, Guildford. But just look at lane 9. Hanging on, gone hard, and not relenting at all. Fiedkovic for Loughborough in 9. Can she take it all the way home in 4? Here comes Evie Davis for Stirling, the favourite from the heats. But no, on the outside lane, first time this week we've had a gold medal from lane number 9. Cornelia Fiedkovic and Loughborough, 53.37. That is remarkably fast. Hang on a second. Let me just double check. She's looking at that time thinking, hang on, was that me? Yes, it absolutely was. Silver for Evie Davis and a bronze for Jemima Hall. Stirling and Bath on the podium. Wowzers, what a way to start the women's side of the draw. Next up, 200 metre individual medley. And this is the Open 200 metre individual medley B final. From lane 0 onwards, Konstantinos Hadjikons, Josh Vance, Ethan Wright, Igor Shuvalov, Jay Manis, Isaac Dodds, Antonis Patsalides, Charlie Brown, Don Bissett and Dylan Gallagher. Qualifying times from the heats around 2:05, 2:06. Needed a 2:04 or better to get into the medal race. Off we go. A BUCS record for reference, 1:54.35, set by Duncan Scott in 2019. Charlie Brown in 7 and Dylan Gallagher in 9. And Nottingham's Charlie Brown through the backstroke leg. Done this near side. Hadjikons and Vance coming through the middle. Isaac Dodds for Bath. Breaststroke. Brown and Dodds coming through the middle. That is Antonis Patsalides in 6. All change on these medleys every single time. And then it just becomes a freestyle race. So it will be, what's that, 0.6 of a second separating 3, 2.5 seconds separating 5. Blue cap in 5 then, Isaac Dodds for Bath. This is your B final. 4 men racing for it. And the advantage with Dodds, then Patsalides, Manis and Shuvalov chasing. What order are they going to finish in? Your winner though will be Isaac Dodds for Bath, 2:02.97. That's fast. That would have got him into the final. The medal final, Jay Manis, followed by Charlie Brown. Up next, the medal final. And this is our medal final. 200 metre individual medley. Or the 4x50. In 0, Bath, Sam Williamson. In 1, Imperials, John Britton. In 2 for Swansea, Jacob Arman. In 3 for Loughborough, Alexander Casey. In 4 for Stirling, George Smith. In 5 for Loughborough, Charlie Hutchison. In 6 for Stirling, Pierce Greening. In 7 representing Birmingham, Ping Chi Lau. In lane 8 for Loughborough, Ben Harrison. And in 9 for Stirling, Joshua Press. This is your 4x50 medley medal final. 154 BUCS record. Fastest from the heats, George Smith, 2:01.14. And the horns are out in Ponds Forge. Charlie Hutchinson, who's had a great week, was 8/100ths of a second behind George Smith, but will lead through the butterfly. And in lane number 7, Ping Chi Lau for Birmingham will be second, and Jacob Armin half a second behind. Backstroke, any changes here? Who's a superstar on the back? Not much change. In 7, Ping Chi Lau still chasing Hutchinson in 5. Then lane number 3, Alexander Casey for Loughborough coming through, as is Ben Harrison, his teammate, in 8. Now on to the breaststroke leg. Wow. Charlie Hutchinson is getting some redemption for that heat loss to George Smith, as he will be our leader from leg 1. Leg 2, he'll lead after leg 3, but that doesn't matter. He's got to be leading in 50 metres time if he wants to be the BUCS champion for 23 on the short course. Casey, Smith, Lau down to 4th, then Harrison, Jarman, all within a second or two. But here comes George Smith. Charlie Hutchinson still leads though, but George Smith is on the comeback. Is the freestyle his leg? Here he comes, George Smith. Hutchinson leading. Ping Chi Lau chasing back into 3rd place and bronze medal position, but your gold will go to Loughborough, 157.88. Charlie Hutchinson, a great swim, just holding off George Smith. What a comeback for the man from Stirling. Takes the silver, but Ping Chi Lau the bronze. And a high 5 between the two men on top of the podium. And he's wasting no time getting out of the pool either. Those times confirmed in venue, 157.88. That is so much quicker than the heat times this morning. Like 4 seconds quicker. And now, after the Open, we follow with the female competition. 200 metres or 4x50 individual medley. B final, followed by the medal final. Taking a little bit of extra time after that effort to get out the pool, grab the belongings and get ready for your next race, I imagine. We'll see all these names again. Of course, we've got the relays later as well to close the show later this afternoon. And here come our B finalists. Birmingham teammates in 0 and 1. Hannah Poulter and Abby Lacey. In lane 2, Mar Johns, Georgia Gussie. In 3, Nottingham's Izzy Lee. In 4, representing Rob Gordon, Rebecca Reid. In lane 5, Anna Stansfield for Nottingham. In 6, Rachel Hornby for Swansea. Lara Turner's in 7 for Northumbria. Ella Bainbridge in 8 for Manchester. And Katie Rees is in 9 for Cardiff Met. Now, there's one record that is not going to be broken. Oh, never say not, but the unlikeliest to be broken is the female 4x50 IM. It is the longest standing BUCS record we have. Set in 2013, it's held for a decade. Sophie Smith, representing Loughborough at the time, 2:09.39. Rebecca Reid, fastest in this pool, 2:20. And Rebecca Reid was the 11th fastest in the heats. So she takes lane 4 in our B final. So I was just waiting to see if I could separate them at all, really. And in lane 3, Izzy Lee for Nottingham is our leader, halfway through the backstroke leg. Good turn though for Rebecca Reid. She'll fall right alongside Lee. And in 5, Anna Stansfield for Nottingham. She's half a body length back. In 2, that's Georgia Gussie for Marjon. And Rebecca Reid now. Now she begins to move forward and leave those to her left and to her right. Give a little wave goodbye and say, I'm going to go now on the breaststroke. What's her freestyle like? We'll find out in about 15 seconds time. Georgia Gussie for Marjon has moved into the top 3. And in 5, Anna Stansfield will join her in that trio at the top. Reid, Stanfield, Gussie, then Lacey and Lee. So this is becoming a 3-woman race into the final 25 metres, led by Rebecca Reid, representing Rob Gordon. And a body length advantage in the B final should be enough in the last 10 metres. Anna Stansfield a solid second, and Georgia Gussie from Marjon in 2 will take a very likely third. Your winner though, 2:17.02. That is 3 seconds quicker than a heat time. Anna Stansfield followed by Georgia Gussie. And she'll take her swim cap off, relax a little bit. And I'm sure we'll see her again a little bit later. Times confirmed in venue. As standard, we now move on to our medal final in the female 200 IM. We are waiting in the wings. And here they come. Led out by Edinburgh's Lara Thompson at the front there, all in red. Last couple of swigs from Ailsa McDonald, Queen Margaret behind. Taking up the pool then from lane 0, Edinburgh's Lara Thompson. In lane 1 for Sheffield Hallam, Abigail Miles. In 2, Ailsa McDonald, Queen Margaret. In 3 for Loughborough, Freya Colbert. In 4, representing Stirling, Katie Shanahan. There in lane 5, Loughborough again, this time Lily Booker. In 6, representing Bath, Anna Farrow. In 7, for Swansea, Scarlett Major. In lane 8, representing Edinburgh, Chloe Harris. And in lane 9, representing Swansea, Laura Sharp. She looks pleased to be here, and rightly so, they all should. This, over the next 2 minutes, will crown yet another BUCS champion. (2:09.39), the record. Been held for 10 years this year. Katie Shanahan, 2:12.97. She came closest, and she was quicker than the field by 2.3 seconds. And the butterfly opening leg, Shanahan and Booker side by side, as they probably will be for a little bit of time if they can be separated. Now, Katie Shanahan is going for the hat-trick. She's won the 100 IM, the 400 IM. You absolutely wouldn't, if you're walking into a bookie saying, who's going to win the 200 IM? I wouldn't bet against Katie Shanahan. Superb Sterling athlete. In 3, Freya Colbert for Loughborough, a name we say so often. But Lily Booker, her teammate, just doesn't want to fall off the pace too early, but she has lost just over a body length now on the leader. So these 3 girls will move away from the pack on the breaststroke leg. To the far side, in 6, Anna Farrow for Bath. She is the best of the rest right now. But Shanahan turns, and Freya Colbert is not going to let her go. And this little fight will continue to involve all the way home. Lily Booker for Loughborough 2. I'd say a pincer movement on the leader is what they'll be planning. And onto the freestyle, 50 metres between Katie Shanahan and a wonderful 3 gold medalists in the individual medley. This would be one of the stories of the week. And she'll turn for home with a body length advantage. Katie Shanahan ahead of Freya Colbert, and Lily Booker, Sterling ahead of the 2 Loughborough teammates. And Katie Shanahan with 5 metres to go, 100 metre individual medley gold medalist, 400 individual medley gold medalist, and now the 200 individual medley gold medalist. What a week for Katie Shanahan. 3 medleys, 3 golds. Freya Colbert and Lily Booker, Loughborough, silver and bronze. Unstoppable this week in the medley, the Sterling athlete. And a couple of polite waves there. Great performances again, plenty more to come. We're just 8 races in to a schedule of 30. Don't even think about going anywhere right now. Next up, butterflies. 200 metres, B final, medal final for the men and the women. And here we go. Dominic Morgan at the front there for Swansea. He'll be in lane 0. He'll be followed by Jacob Goodman in 1 for Loughborough. Charlie Broom in lane 2 for Leeds Beckett. Riccardo Lucarelli for Sterling in lane 3. In 4, Sam Pyfinch for Birmingham. In 5, Andrew Hong representing Oxford. Edinburgh teammates in 6 and 7, Tom Robertson and Callum Rose. In 8, Ian Cressy Rogers for Oxford. And in 9, Kieran Lennox for Aberdeen. the butterfly record. In fact, all three butterfly records for BUCS belong to Andreas Vesaeus. He set them in 2022, the 200 metres, 1:53.4. And that is one of those records that could just last and last. That's one of 7 records that Vesaeus owns from that golden period of 2021 and 22. Right then, lane 2, Charlie Broom for Leeds Beckett, and in lane number 9, Kieran Lennox for Aberdeen will lead towards the halfway stage. Riccardo Lucarelli for Stirling in lane 3, and now in 5, Andrew Hong for Oxford. So look at this, look at those times come in. The top 5, 0.62 of a second. We've had a few ties this week. We've not had a tie yet in a medal race. Look at these two in lanes 2 and 3, Charlie Broom and Riccardo Lucarelli. The better turn though is for the latter, Riccardo Lucarelli of Stirling. If he looks to his right, which he won't, he'll see Andrew Hong for Oxford coming back too. Just falling away, Kieran Lennox in 9. But it does go to Lucarelli, 1:29.49. 50 metres to swim. Can he hang on? Yes, did call that early. Thank goodness. B final. They're far too quick for me. And it's thankfully he's getting further out in front. That would have been even worse. In 1 and 2, Jacob Goodman, Charlie Broom. In 5, Andrew Hong for Oxford. So there's been some changes. Actually, here comes Charlie Broom right to the bottom end. But Lucarelli takes it, 2:01.69. And 2100s clear of Charlie Broom. Phew. And Jacob Goodman for Loughborough, just a few tenths further back. Well done, Riccardo Lucarelli for Stirling. 2:01.69. It's one of those occasions where it would have got him in the final, the medal final. Official results are on the board, no changes to tell you of. That's always nice. So that means next is our medal race in the 200 fly. Waiting patiently. And third in line there, that is Patrick Braddock for Swansea. Looks like he's headed home after this. Got his luggage. He's got a train to catch. Here we are, 200 fly, open final, led out by Peter Allen of Stirling. In lane 0, Stirling's Peter Allen then. In 1, representing Bath, Henrik van der. In 2 for Swansea's Pat Braddock. In 3, his teammate for Swansea, Antonio Rodriguez. In 4, representing Loughborough, fastest from the heats, Ruben Robotham Keating. In 5 for Bath, Josh Gammon. That'll be a brilliant fight. In 6 for Stirling, Andrew Bertolli. In 7 for Sheffield Hallam, Aaron Fox. In 8 for Sheffield Hallam, Ewan Wilson. And in 9 for Edinburgh, Brodie Gordon Gibson. Look at those shots, on fire. He'll need some fire to beat the guys in the middle. The only two men that went sub 2 minutes, Robotham Keating and Gammon, both had brilliant championships. The BUCS record of 153. That'll take some beating. Somebody will be our new BUCS champion though. And Josh Gammon gets the best start of the two. And we're talking fine margins here. But in these type of races, every inch will count. Come 199.9 metres. It's almost a second ahead of Bertolli. Then Fox, Robotham Keating, fourth, but only 0.2 back from second. Right, what a start here for Josh Gammon. He was almost a second behind Robotham Keating in the heats. And at the halfway mark, the two men just pick up a little bit of pace away from the field. In 6, Andrew Bertolli for Stirling. In 3, Antonio Rodriguez for Swansea. Then we fall back a couple more metres to the rest of the pack. But this, as suggested right at the start, could be and will be a fascinating finale in the 200 fly open competition. So now 0.67 of a second between the front two and 2 seconds back to the rest. Bronze medal will be an equally anticipating battle, but let's keep our eyes on the front. Fastest in the heats, Ruben Robotham Keating chasing Josh Gammon, and it's a body length that he wants to pull back in the final 25 metres. That is going to be a big ask, especially against an athlete with the quality of Josh Gammon, the man from Bath. It'll be yet another gold medal going the way of Gammon, 154.7. It's a fantastic time. Robotham Keating, a silver medalist, and Antonio Rodriguez will take a bronze back to Swansea. And confirmed immediately those times. Gammon, Robotham Keating, Rodriguez, gold, silver, bronze. And that 154.7 wasn't a million miles away from the BUCS record. I didn't think we'd get that close to it. Top swimming. So just a few seconds to get our breath back, and then we will move on to, now I believe we're going to jump, due to the number of entrants, we'll jump straight to the medal final for the female 200 fly. I'll wait until I can see that on the board here. Yeah, we're jumping straight to the medal final, so 29 races this afternoon, not 30 as originally planned, and a thumbs up there. Swansea's Charlotte Johnson will be on the outside lane in 0. We'll go through our athletes right now. In lane 0, Swansea Charlotte Johnson. In lane 1, Surrey's Maisie Thornton. In 2 for Bath, Ekaterina Price. In 3, Edinburgh's Kira Schlosschen. In lane 4 for Stirling, Kiana McInnes. In lane 5 for Loughborough, Laura Stevens. In 6, representing Stirling, Lucy Grieve. In 7 for Loughborough, Fleur Lewis. In 8, representing Swansea, Catherine Elin. And in lane number 9, representing Loughborough, Rachel Anderson. Ignore the names on your screen there. They are the wrong names. That is the B final. This is the medal final. So ignore the names on your screen. Off we go, straight into our medal final. 200 fly, one of the most arduous events on the entire programme. Kiana McInnes at 2:08.78 earlier, and Laura Stevens for Loughborough at 2:09.21. They were the only two girls to go sub 2:10. Kira Schlossen got closest, 2:10 and a half. So down the middle we go. The BUCS record for the 200 fly is held by Charlotte Atkinson, representing Loughborough in 2017. It was a 2:05.51. And I'm not going to say anymore, it looks far too far away, because we've had medals where they're 3 or 4 seconds quicker than the heat time. So let's just see what happens. But going very well, Laura Stevens. She trailed in the heat. She leads going towards the final 8 and back. And look at Kira Schlossen, another name we know very well. In lane 6, Lucy Grieve for Stirling. She'll turn 4th. A lot to do in the final stretches though. And Laura Stevens ahead of Kiana McInnes and Kira Schlossen. Final 25 metres. Oh, great turn from Kiana McInnes and Stirling. She's pulled right alongside Kiana McInnes. What a turn into the final 25. They go stroke for stroke into the final 5 metres. This will be on the touch. McInnes against Stevens, and he goes the way of Stirling. 2:06.12. What a swim, what a final 25 from Kiana McInnes. Laura Stevens led the entire way, and it's taken away by 1/10 of a second in the final strokes. And they can smile about it though. And that is true sport right there. And those times confirmed. Kira Schlossen, that was the hug. That was for a bronze medal position. Up next, backstroke, 100 metres. (100-metre backstroke B final for the open class. Lucas Brown for Stirling leads the line. He will go in lane 0. And then from lane 1, Andrew Brodie for Edinburgh. In 2, Archie Evans for Bath. Jordan McPhail, Edinburgh. In 4, Southampton's James Merrick. In 5, Swansea's Oscar Barlow. In 6, Jack Knight for Cardiff Metropolitan. In 7, Toby Hill, Manchester Metropolitan. In 8, Swansea's Gideon Helinski. And in 9, Lincoln's Ethan Riches. Just adjusting his backstroke ledge. Just 4 lengths of the pool now. 55 seconds on the entry times for our quickest. James Merrick in this B final, representing Southampton, the 20-year-old. Best start from Jack Knight, Cardiff Metropolitan. And just look at the times flurry in top little right-hand corner. Look at that, 0.39 separating the top 8 at halfway. Final 25, leading by, I'm going to say, a couple of millimetres. James Merrick of Southampton coming through in 3. Jordan McPhail for Edinburgh. Also in 5, Oscar Barlow, Swansea. In 6, Jack Knight, Cardiff Met. No way, let's look at the times here. It is Jordan McPhail, 54.74. How close is this? 400ths of a second back to Oscar Barlow. And then another 300ths of a second back to Jack Knight. There's no way I'm going to try and call a race that close. I will wait for the times to come up. They are confirmed, 700ths of a second separating your top 3 in the B final. And you just missed that, but on the far side of the pool, the lifeguard dropped their walkie-talkie and it came within about half an inch of falling into the pool before it was recovered. Good work. Okay, let's get serious. 100 back, medal final. This will take approximately 53 seconds from lane 0. Aberdeen's Jamie Ferguson. In 1 for Bath, Jack Skerry. In lane 2 for Edinburgh, Scott Gibson. In 3, representing Stirling, Zach Speakman. In lane 4, representing Birmingham, Ollie Morgan. Hello, Hooters. In lane 5, representing Bath, Cam Brooker. Gets a cheer as well. In lane 6 for Loughborough, Connor Ferguson. In Southern, Sheffield's Sam Greenbank. In lane 8, representing Bath, Robbie Hemmings. Bright pink swim shorts. And in 9, Loughborough's Jean Lamarisi. Today, Oliver Morgan, a 53.53 was the fastest time in the heats. The BUCS record for the backstroke, 50.7, set by Vazeus in 2021. Four lengths of the pool between one man and a gold medal. Good start for Morgan of Birmingham, but not as good as Cam Brooker for Bath. They will lead at the halfway mark. Good start too for Zach Speakman of Stirling and Connor Ferguson of Loughborough. The centre 4 lanes are your front 4, but look who's in front, Cam Brooker. Bath had a great championship. Could get a little bit better in 25 metres time. They'll turn for home. Brooker over Morgan, over Speakman, over Ferguson. Here they come, final 10. Cam Brooker surely can't be caught for Bath. Morgan will do everything he possibly can. Cam Brooker takes it though, 50.95. Sensational time. And Oliver Morgan for Birmingham will take a silver. And Connor Ferguson got there ahead of Speakman to take a bronze. Cam Brooker, 50.95, within 25 hundredths of a BUCS record. They are seemingly hard to beat tonight, those BUCS. They fell like dominoes on Friday night. Right now, well, as rare as some would say, as hen's teeth. And now to the female side of our competition. 100 backstroke, B final, followed by medal final. Making their way to the starting blocks from lane 0. You're going to be watching Surrey's Lucy Block, Swansea's Martha Stead, Bath's Kira Barber, Edinburgh's Amy Shields, Bath's Charlie Joyce, in 5 Edinburgh's Emily Grant, in 6 Manchester Metropolitan Amber Ranson, in 7 Madeline Soper for Nottingham, Lily Mae Marston representing Manchester, and in 9, no one would have been Glasgow's Rachel Saunders. To decide 11th to 20th in the 2023 short course standings. Charlie Joyce, the one that was the closest to getting into that medal final, 102.72. And best stars come from Emily Grant for Edinburgh. What's that? 0.2 of a second across the entire field at 25 metres. In number 1, Martha Stead for Swansea is looking good. In 3, Amy Shields for Edinburgh. But in 5, Emily Grant still leads. Amber Ranson is in 3rd place for Manchester Met, 30.28. But my goodness, it is close. But Emily Grant leads the B final into the final length of the pool. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, everything to play for. Oh, hang on, look at Amy Shields for Edinburgh. And look at in 1, Martha Stead for Swansea. Pushing through, here comes Charlie Joyce. You can leave it a little bit too late, I think. It's going to go to Emily Grant, 101.67. Blanket finish. Amy Shields, Charlie Joyce, and Amber Ranson. Less than 1 second separating your top 4. And that is competitive BUCS swimming. It's all about tenths and 100ths. That's our B final. On to our medal final 100 back. And here are our medal finalists. In the red zip-up jacket, in lane 0, Edinburgh's Iona Colbert. In 1 for Stirling, Holly McGill. In lane 2 for Manchester Met, Molly Garrett. In 3 for Manchester, Sophie Shaw. In lane 4, fastest from the heats for Bath, Neve Ward. In 5, Loughborough's Honey Osrin. In lane 6, a teammate from Loughborough, Lauren Cox. In 7, 8 and 9, it's all Sterling. Caitlin Ebbage. In 8, Nellie Kinch. And in lane number 9, Florence Tinsley. 4 Sterling athletes, but the fastest 2 from the heats, Bath and Loughborough. .57.44, the BUCS record. That was Louise Hansen, 2021. A notable good start here for Lauren Cox of Loughborough. She'll be first to turn. Looked fantastic coming out the dive. Only inches, but they all matter. In 2, Molly Garrett for Manchester Met. And in 5, here comes Honey Osrin, the teammates of Lauren Cox. They're going to work together over the next 50 metres, try and get 2 steps on that podium secured. In 4, fastest from the heat, work to do for Bath's Niamh Ward, and she's doing that work right now. Those 3 will turn together. In 7, Caitlin Ebbage, can she come back into this one for Sterling? There's 3 up front. Sophie Shaw for Manchester trying to get involved in this fight as well. But 5 metres towards the wall, and Lauren Cox moves away. 58.89. What a wonderful last 10 metres for Lauren Cox, because that was between Osrin and Ward, who settled for silver and bronze. That is brilliant. And she just takes her hat off, says a well done. And off they go. Work done again. And that is our 100 backstrokes done. Next up, we stick with the 100 metres and we move in to the breaststrokes. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to spoil the party, but I can see an outfit coming up in 2 races time. He's here, everyone. Right, B final for the 100 breaststroke. Taking part from lane 0, you got Swansea's Max Elkin. In 1, Edinburgh's Charlie Trotman. In 2, Stirling's Andrew Arthur. In 3, Jacob Armand for Swansea. Sheffield Hallam in 4 and 5, Ryan Griffiths and Rowan Smith. In 6, Alexander Casey for Loughborough. Edinburgh's Josh Mitchell in 7. Stirling's Alex Muir in 8. And Loughborough's Harvey Freeman is not in lane number 9. Oh, he is there. He's standing behind the blocks. Good. He was hiding behind Alex Mayer there. .100 breaststroke B final. One minute and 1.89 seconds was Ryan Griffith's time. Missed out on the medal final by 7 100ths, unfortunately. Somebody's got to be number 11 though. And underwater on the return already. Maybe a little bit angry about missing out. And wants to take a win in the B final. He's doing exactly that right now. He'll lead by 0.4 over Armand, Trotman, Mayer, Arthur, Elkin, Freeman and Casey. Oh, The whole field 1.0, I should have just said the whole field 1.06 seconds separating. And you can see that when we pull out here, look at that line across the pool, and the only man breaking it is Rowan Smith for Sheffield Hallam. So, will it be Smith? Will it be Griffiths? The Sheffield Hallam teammates, they'll go to the line together with the advantage though. It is Rowan Smith, and he gets it on the touch. 1 minute and 84 hundredths. 22 hundredths ahead of his teammate Ryan Griffiths. And they shall celebrate together, be finalist 1 and 2. Alexander Casey for Loughborough will take third. Right, medal final. And just wait until you see the guys walking towards this one, because Sharkman is here. Just out of your picture there on the right, but you'll see. Here come then our medal finalists. And there is the self-proclaimed Sharkman. But from lane 0, let's do this properly. Sterling's Rafe Dobson. In 2 for Southampton. 1 Pravin Mahendra Kumar. In 2 Swansea's Panayotis Panaratos. In 3 for Sterling, Rory Dixon. In 4 for Edinburgh, Archie Goodburn. In 5 for Loughborough, Greg Butler. In 6 for Birmingham, Sam Neild. In 7 for Cardiff Met, Connor Sharkman Bryan. In 8, representing Oxford, Jonathan Rutter. And in lane 9 for Edinburgh, Usain Cook. Some messages. Let's go Jonathan Rutter on the YouTube chat. Keep those messages coming in, who you're supporting. Let's rock and roll. Fastest this morning, Archie Goodburn, the only man to go sub 60 seconds. It was a 59.37. Greg Butler was second fastest, 600s outside that time. Towards halfway, and it is Archie Goodburn for Edinburgh, closely followed by Butler, Neild, Panaratos and Dixon. And he starts to just kick on it ever so touch, and he grows his lead marginally into the final 25 metres, and they turn for home. Archie Goodburn, Greg Butler, and then tied for third right now, Rory Dixon and Sam Neild in 3 and 6. But here comes Edinburgh, and Archie Goodburn. Greg Butler is not going to catch him. It'll be a gold medal, 58.74. Greg Butler so close behind. I was just waiting for confirmation in the venue. Rory Dixon, your bronze medalist for Stirling, 59.33. 3 men sub 60 seconds, and they will be the 3 on the podium later on this afternoon. And now, waiting patiently, our female B finalists in the 100 breaststroke. War paint on the face of Nellie Clark for Birmingham. But out in front there, lane 0 will be Stirling's Victoria Russell. In lane 1, Sheffield Hallam, Caris O'Reilly. For Bath, Caitlin Hartley. In lane 3, Birmingham's Nellie Clark. In 4, Emily Morgan-Hughes for Bath. In 5, Harriet Watts, Hannah Bowley. In 6, Sheffield Hallam's Abigail Miles. In 7, Surrey's Emily Farr. In 8 for Leeds, Kirsten Harvey. And in 9 for Manchester, Delise Anela Gogu. Times are around about 1:10, 1:11. There's a big jump in the middle final. They were right down to the 1.5s, 1.6s, 1.7s. Emily Morgan-Hughes for Bath in lane number 4. She was the 11th fastest in the heats, and she will trail Emily Farr into the second 50 in lane number 7 for Surrey. So Farr, Morgan-Hughes, Clark, O'Reilly, Bowley and Russell within 1 second. But Emily Farr for Surrey, so her entry time this morning was 1:11.17. Maybe it wasn't her best swim earlier, because she's looking fantastic right now. In 4, nice turn for Emily Morgan-Hughes. In 5, Hannah Bowley starts to make her move. In lane number 1, not too bad for Caris O'Reilly, Sheffield Hallam, but back to the front. And it's Emily Morgan-Hughes against Emily Farr here. Who gets there? It's Morgan-Hughes. 1:09.06 and 1:09.38. Top 2 in the B final. Hannah Bowley, 1:09.68. Caris O'Reilly, just mentioned her briefly, did finish 4th, sub 1:10. And you know what comes after a B final, a medal final. And here they come. Charging out towards lane 0. Lucy Canavan means business. She is in lane 0 for Birmingham. In lane 1, Swansea's Camelia Stoimanova. In 2 for Loughborough, Tatiana Bolonogov. In 3 for Loughborough, Sophie Hansen. In 4 for Stirling, Agarad Evans. In 5, Sienna Robinson, representing Loughborough. In 6, Cara Hanlon for Edinburgh. In 7, Anna Morgan, representing Edinburgh Napier. Lane 8, Swansea's Hannah Woodcock. And in 9, Olwyn Cook, representing Edinburgh. You won't see her in the pool in that swimsuit. Now, Bolonogov in lane 2 is the current BUCS record holder. 1:04.41, set last year. Fastest entry time from the heats into this medal final. Agrad Evans, Sterling 105.82, so 1.4 off the BUCS record. So keep your eye on lane number 2. That is the BUCS record holder, Tatiana Bolonogov. Agrad Evans and Sienna Robinson for Loughborough in the middle. But Sophie Hansen for Loughborough has started very nicely indeed. She's right up there with Evans. 0.23 separating them. Then Hanlon, Bolonogov, Robinson and Morgan. But moving nicely through the water, Sophie Hansen. She's won a bucket full of medals in her short career. Can she get another BUCS championship here in the short course? She will lead. Agrad Evans, Sophie Hansen will head towards the finish line with the smallest of her margins of advantage, but she'll take it to a victory. 104.78. Agrad Evans silver and 104.78 just outside the BUCS record too. And Tatiana Bolonogov gets a bronze medal and holds on to a BUCS record as well. And a few deep breaths just to get the old oxygen back in the lungs. And we are now into our final 10 races of the championships. And these will be the quickest races of the session. It's the 50-metre butterflies coming up. B finalists making their way to the starting blocks. From lane 0 onwards, Sheffield Hallam's Louis Mitchell. In 1, Swansea's Antonio Rodriguez. In 2, Warwick's Gabrielle Fu. In 3, Swansea's Sebastian Roars. In 4, Sheffield Hallam, Aaron Fox. In 5, Edinburgh's Luke Shaw. In 6, Alex Cahoon. In 7, Salvador Gordo. In 8, Brodie Gordon-Gibson. And in 9, Rory McKinnon. And this will take just under 25 seconds or so. BUCS record 22.83. .50 butterfly, B final. And this will come down to tenths, if not hundredths of seconds to decide your winners here. Best start by Luke Shaw, Edinburgh in 5. Fingertips in front at the turn. Keep your eye on lane number 9, Rory McKinnon in 5, Luke Shaw in 4. Here comes Aaron Fox on the line. It will be Aaron Fox, 24.28. 1400ths ahead of Luke Shaw. And Salvador Gordo, 24.56. Those times confirmed in venue. 0.3 of a second separating your top 5. And this medal final coming up next will be very likely even quicker. Here they come. James Le Grice looks like he's going out for a meal after this. Your finalists then from lane 0 onwards. representing Warwick, James LeGrice. In 1, Sterling's Broken Hide. In 2 for Edinburgh, Tom Carswell. In 3, Loughborough's Calvin Fry. In 4 for Swansea, Lewis Fraser. In 5, Bath's Josh Gammon. In 6 for Birmingham, Shaquille Giordani. In 7 for King's College, Jason Mamatoglu. In 8 for Aberdeen, Kieran Lennox. And in 9 for Stirling, Chris Muir. Size of those shoulders. Very handy for a butterfly. Lewis Fraser, 23.6 in the heats earlier today. 2200s clear of Josh Gammon. 22.83, the BUCS record, held by Andreas Vazeus. For a couple of years that's held up. Right to the halfway. As expected, nothing to separate them. There's got to be at the end though. This will come down to hundreds. Through the middle, Calvin Fry, Lewis Fraser, Josh Gammon into the wall. Who gets the touch? It's Lewis Fraser for Swansea, 23.24. And that is very close to, I'm checking the BUCS record. Josh Gammon, the silver, Broken Hide, the bronze. And it's 100th of a second between Fraser and Gammon. One 100th of a second between gold and silver. Lewis Fraser and Josh Gammon, Swansea and Bath. And after the Open, we have our female competition, a B final 50-metre fly. From lane 0 onwards, Katie Baxter, Imara Bella-Thorpe, Josephine Klein, Maisie Guilford, Maddie Robertson, Abigail Stemp, Lindsay Reeve, Anna Stansfield, Ellie Tennant and Caitlin Fry. .27.8 was the time by Maddie Robertson. Just missed out on the medal final. And going to lead, it'll be Maisie Guilford from Bath into the final 15 metres. Here comes Maddie Robertson for Stirling. On the far side, lane number 8, Ellie Tennant having a great time for Derby. But on the wall, what a comeback. Maddie Robertson takes it, 27.6. 27.77 for Maisie Guilford, and Ellie Tennant, came through for third. She looked like she was having a superb final 25, and those times confirmed, and straight into another medal final. And here they come. our 10 entrants qualifiers for the 50 fly final. From lane 0, Brunel's Tallulah Paisley. In 1 for Edinburgh, Kira Schlossen. In 2 for Loughborough, Camelia Fidkovic. In lane 3, her teammate Harriet Rogers. In 4, Stirling's Kiana McInnes. Stirling again in 5, Lucy Grieve. And Salford in 6, Jessica Calderbank. Loughborough's Laura Stevens in 7. In 8, Liverpool's Millie Scotcherbrook. And in 9, Edinburgh's Faith Yuda. '50 fly final. Stirling, the fastest 2 times with McInnes and Grieve. They were the only 2 women to go sub 27 seconds. 26.49 and 26.72. BUCS record 25.62. That's a big ask. Oh, good start in lane 2 from Fidkovic of Loughborough. She's had a great championship and she has shot out through 25 metres. Great turn from Kiana McInnes though of Stirling in the middle. In 5, here comes Lucy Grieve. In 3, Harriet Rogers starting to just fall back slightly. Keep your eye on 2 though. Fidkovic up against Kiana McInnes. Who takes it? Fidkovic for Loughborough. 25.8 seconds. A silver for Kiana McInnes of Stirling. And her teammate Lucy Grieve a bronze medal. 1800ths outside the BUCS record. Fidkovic from lane 2. Stirling fastest 2 times in the heats, 2nd and 3rd fastest, with a BUCS championship on the line. They'll be back. Still got relays to come. And now we go from 50 metres right out to 400 metre freestyles. There will only be 1 race for the open, 1 race for the female, because this is a effectively Hate Declared Winner event, but our fastest 10 swimmers will swim right now. And here they come. Look at all those Loughborough jackets there. In lane 0 from Plymouth, Freddie Ashley Sparks. In 1, Swansea's Tom Treblecock. In lane 2 for Stirling, Evan Jones. In 3, the first of our Loughborough athletes, Will Bell. In 4, Loughborough's Felix Aubeck. In 5, Daniel Whiffin. And in 6 for Loughborough, Tyler Melbourne Smith. 7 for Swansea, Josh Williams. In 8 for Loughborough, Nathan Whiffin. And in 9 for Stirling, Jack Munsey. This is the fastest 10 swimmers on the entry times for the 400 metre freestyle. Your fastest heat. Now, Dan Whiffin has dominated the longer races this week in the 800 and the 1500. Going to make it 3 in the 400. not just won those races, he set box records in them both as well. So don't bet against lane 5, Dan Whiffen here. But the likes of Felix Aubeck, Tyler Melbourne-Smith, all medalists this week too. It's a quality field for our 400 free fastest heats. And those three in the middle to make an early break away. Dan Whiffen leading. We better get the record up for the 800 free, 400 free, and that is, it's the longest standing BUCS record. There we go. 2009. That is Robert Rennick for Strathclyde. It was a 3:41. Well, we know Dan Whiffen's good. Is he going to be that good now? It's at the end of a long 2.5, 3 days of action. Let's see. Can he get 3 golds? Can he get 3 BUCS records? That would be, when it's already impressive, incredibly. And he leads the way ahead of Felix Aubeck and another teammate, Tyler Melbourne-Smith. And it was in fact Nathan Whiffen, who's currently in 5th place, that chased his brother in those longer races earlier this week. And Tyler Melbourne-Smith. It was Whiffen, Melbourne-Smith, and Whiffen again earlier. And that could be a story today too. So Loughborough currently occupying the top 5 places. Evan Jones for Stirling, the best of the non-Loughborough athletes. In fact, Stirling's Jack Munsey. So we're going to be clock watching in the last couple of lengths. I'll remind you again of the BUCS record as we get nearer. But Dan Whiffen looking incredibly good, leading Felix Aubeck and Tyler Melbourne-Smith. His brother Nathan Whiffen currently occupying 4th place over there in lane 8, turning now. So we're in our last 100 metres, or last 75 now. Belly gets aimed to. So, final 50. This is clock watching. 3:41.82 is a BUCS record which has stood for 14 years. It is the oldest BUCS record we have, set by Rob Rennick for Strathclyde in 2009. 3:41 the time to beat. He's going to get very close to it. Dan Whiffen, 800 metre freestyle gold medalist, BUCS record holder, 1500 gold medalist, BUCS record holder, and now the 400 metre freestyle gold medalist and BUCS record holder. After 14 years, the record has fallen, and it can only go to Dan Whiffen. Loughborough, 1, 2, 3, 4. Felix Aubeck and Tyler Melbourne-Smith, silver and bronze, but this is all about Dan Whiffen. What a superstar in the making. Well, somebody give Rob Rennick a call and say, sorry, but after 14 years, it's no longer you. And I tell you what, on this paperwork, next year we get a list of all the BUCS record holders, and there's going to be changes. There's going to be a lot of changes going into 2024. And Dan Whiffen's name is going to be in 3 places now. Right, after that, we go again. The female 400 metre freestyle. In lane 0 for Bath, Jemima Hall. In 1 for Nottingham Trent, Anya Priest. In 2, Loughborough's Lucy Hanquett. In 3, Loughborough's Mia Slevin. In 4, for Loughborough, Freya Colbert. In 5, Bath's Leah Crisp. In 6, Stirling's Michaela Glenister. In 7, Loughborough's Fleur Lewis. In lane number 8, Edinburgh's Nicole Ricky. And in 9, Swansea's Amy Monks. 400 metre freestyle, fastest heat, racing for medals. Well, let's check on the freestyle record for the women's 400 free. Almost as old as Royal Brennix was, 2010. Melanie Knocker, 4:05.89, representing Loughborough at the time. So yeah, as just pointed out by our announcer here, this record in the 400 free was the second oldest record. It is now the oldest record, because the previous one has fallen just a couple of minutes ago. Lovely start from Freya Colbert. Not a shock to see her, the 19-year-old, out in front. She's got teammates to her side, a couple of them near side and one on the far side, Fleur Lewis. Fleur Lewis is like another one to watch. She got a BUCS record earlier this week. In fact, she got a British record, didn't she? I'm underselling her. But Freya Colbert, this is a real sizable lead this early. She means absolute business here. Behind her in 2 and 3, Lucy Hanquett, Mia Slevin. Over in 6, Michaela Glenister. And in 5, just behind Glenister is Leah Crisp for Bath. So halfway, 1:58.94. The BUCS record, which is held since 2010, is 4:05.89. Are we going to see two very special performances like these? Now, Dan Whippin's record could stand for another 10 years. That's how big that could be. And Freya Colbert could do something similar. And the lead is only getting bigger for Colbert, almost 5 seconds now. Oh, what a night this could be. In lane number 2, Lucy Hanquett just trying to take charge of the silver medal position, but it's to her right-hand side above her. There's still 4 girls saying, not yet. Leah Crisp, most definitely. Just a few tenths behind Hanquett. 5.3 seconds now, Colbert's lead. It's nothing to do with the lead anymore, it's about the finishing time. Behind her, we will have a great race for what will be silver and bronze. Still Hanquett, then Leah Crisp. And in lane 3, Mia Slevin. In 6, Michaela Glenister. But we've got 50 metres potentially from smashing another historic record. 4:05.89 is the time to beat. Freya Colbert is going for this. It needs to be a big last 25 metres. Is it going to be a little bit too much? We're just going to concentrate on the front, then we'll come back to the silver and bronze fight. 4:05.89, the time to beat. This is looking really good for Freya Colbert. The record has stood for 13 years, but now it's going to go. Freya Colbert, 4:03.39, a new gold medalist, a new BUCS record. She's done it again. What a night we are having at Pongs Forge. Records being absolutely smashed out of the water. Leah Crisp takes silver, 4:08.32, and Lucy Hanquett, 4:08.44. Oh, and she's happy, I think. Look at her face, giving us a smile and a wave. Just brilliant. This is so good to watch. Such a pleasure to be here above the water, looking down on this. These are records, don't make any mistake, these could stand for a decade. And after that excitement, our final 4 races are going to be medley relays. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better. The last 15 minutes have been quite remarkable. It's the 4x50 medley team relays. This is our B final. Your teams: St Andrews, East Anglia, Leeds, Beckett, Warwick, Sheffield Hallam, second team, Surrey, Durham, Glasgow, Oxford and Southampton. There they all are. 40 athletes. Over the next 25 minutes, there's going to be $160. Oh my goodness, what's 4 times 4? It's been here 3 days now. Forgive my foggy maths. Oh dear. Right, concentrate. B final, 4x50 medley relay. James LeGrice for Warwick, backstroke specialist. The lead is team out. Over in lane number 9, James Merrick for Southampton. In 5, Alexander Armstrong, Surrey. But LeGrice will lead Warwick out. Hands over to Ryan Joe to take on the breaststroke leg. Look at lane number 9 here. That's Pravin Mahendra Kumar who take over from James Merrick. And in lane number 2, Jordan Cooley for Leeds. Beckett will chase down. But look at Mahendra Kumar go. In will go Alex Peaty for Southampton. So he'll be given the lead. Can he maintain it in 3? Ryan Joe for Warwick handed over to Gabriel Fu. And Gabriel Fu is having a lovely time for Warwick. He will hand over to the anchor leg in the lead. That will be Lucas Lawman for Warwick. Matty Rooney for Leeds Beckett in lane 2. They'll all chase this one down. But in lane 3, it is Lucas Lawman for Warwick. This could be a great win for Team Warwick. All the teams being cheered on. In lane number 2, Leeds Beckett. Matty Rooney chasing him down though. Can he catch him? No, he can't, but it was close. Warwick take it 1:42.57. In second place. leads Beckett 0.05 of a second back. And Oxford, I was looking where third place was. Oxford, 1:43.51. All those times confirmed. And we do this 3 more times. And now, when the pool deck is cleared, we will race for medals. And there will be a cheer because Birmingham, who've been hanging over every single balcony they can find this week, they go in lane 4. They're the fastest qualifiers. And even better, Sheffield Hallam, who are currently in front of me on the balcony on this near side of the pool, they're hanging over. They are in lane 5. They're the second fastest qualifiers. This could be noisy. And now they'll be welcomed to the starting blocks. I think if I had that jacket on up here, I might melt. So the teams arriving in their droves. In lane 0, Aberdeen. In 1, Team Bath. In 2, Swansea. In 3, Team Edinburgh. In 4, Birmingham. In 5, Sheffield Hallam. In 6, it's Loughborough. In 7, Stirling 1. In 8, Stirling 2. And in 9, Team Nottingham. This is gonna be loud. The starting block's packed, the balconies are packed around the North Pool here in Ponds Forge. This and the women's 4x50 could be races of the weekend. Birmingham and Sheffield fastest in qualifying. Sitting outside them, Loughborough and Stirling. So well known for their medley team times. Let's do it. Quick start in 1 for Cambrooker and Bath. In 4, Ollie Morgan for Birmingham. In 6, Conor Ferguson for Loughborough. In 3, Scott Gibson, Edinburgh. In go, second leg swimmers. Here comes the breaststroke. Still up there for Bath. This time it's Louis Weeks. In lane 4 for Birmingham, Sam Neild. And he will take the lead towards the halfway mark to his left-hand side in 3, Archie Goodburn for Edinburgh. In 7, Rory Dixon coming back for Stirling 1. Do not look away from your sets. Birmingham maintain the advantage to the first half of leg 3 on the butterfly. What a freestyle we've got coming up. In lane 3 is Tom Cresswell for Edinburgh. Can he reel in? In lane number 1, Josh Gammon for Bath. It's going to be a 3-man race as they go in for the final leg. And out the water quickly are Edinburgh, now out. Birmingham in 1 is Bath. Oh my word, here we go. This is the last gold medal to be won in the men's championship this year. And going for it, Bruno Kempster for Edinburgh. Can he take it away from Birmingham at the death? Yes, he can. 1:35.95. A gold medal, silver for Bath, bronze for Birmingham. Wow, blimey, and they embrace behind the starting blocks. and so they should. Plenty of high fives and fist bumps. What a show. Just wait for official confirmation of those times. They've not come up yet. Oh, I hope there's not a DQ. Currently Edinburgh, Bath and Birmingham. Oh, when there's a delay, I don't like it. Not up yet. Just hang on a second. You can see the athletes looking up at the screen, waiting for the red numbers to turn blue. You can't celebrate until they're blue, and they are still red, and this is taking time. Birmingham 1 DQ'd. I thought it might be. Oh dear, and there's a groan from the Birmingham fans. They can't believe it, which means Loughborough are promoted to bronze medal position. Edinburgh gold, Bath silver, and Loughborough take a bronze. Oh, that's not the best way to end the male championship, but never look away. Drama to the end in Ponds Forge. There always is with BUCS. Right, now we do it 2 more times. It is the B final of the female 4x50 medley team relay. From lane 0, you will have Surrey Team 2, then Northumbria, Leeds, Sheffield Hallam in 3, Nottingham in 4, Manchester in 5, Aberdeen in 6, Glasgow in 7, Sheffield Hallam 2 in lane number 8, and in lane number 9, Durham. Three teams under 2 minutes, 1:58.96 for Nottingham 1 in lane 4. They'll be led out by Izzy Lee. Oh, yeah. Hid behind the lane rope for a second. I thought, where is Izzy Lee? Couldn't see her. I can see her now because she's out in front. Zoe Varley for Surrey in lane 0 has started well. And Sophie Shaw has had a good turn for Manchester in 5. In lane number 2, Abigail Jolly for Leeds. She'll be in the top half of the field and hand over. And the breaststroke leg. Nottingham maintain the lead. Izzy Shaw handed over to Megan SNG. In 2, Kirsty Harvey now for Leeds. In 3, Abigail Miles for Sheffield Hallam. And in 5, Denisa Elena Gogu for Manchester. Also in 7, Gigi Slater for Glasgow. But your leader, fastest on paper, Nottingham move into the butterfly with a body length lead. 4 teams chasing, Leeds and Sheffield Hallam. Kira Taylor for Leeds, Olivia Humphrey, Sheffield Hallam. And in 5, it's now Abigail Parkinson for Manchester. I'm still just keeping a glancing at lane 7 here. Gabrielle Lessing now for Glasgow. Got a bit of work to do. But on to the freestyle. Oh, that was a deep dive and lost a little bit of time here of Nottingham. Manchester coming right back into this one. And this will be a 25-metre shootout for the B final win. And in 5, Amy West for Manchester can still fight back here too, but Francesca Whiting for Nottingham, can she hold on? Or will Bethany Walker for Sheffield Hallam take a win here in the B final? No, they hold on. 1:56.55. Nottingham, Sheffield Hallam, Manchester. That is how you do it. Half a second between your top three. It wasn't the greatest start to her leg for Francesca Whiting, but it didn't faze her. She came back and finished what her teammates started. Coming up next, the final race of the championship. The BUCS Short Course Swimming Champs at Ponds Forge 2023. This is it. The female 4x50 medley team relay final. And they're bopping their heads there at party time. And look at those face paintings. Surely they're going to rub off in the water. Let's find out. Maybe not. They don't care. They're having an absolutely great time as Manchester met. I'll tell you what, the music has been good. Kudos to our in-house DJ here. And we just build the tension. Last race coming up. They'll leave nothing on the line because there's nothing else to swim for after this. And then they'll cast their eyes towards the Long Course Championships at the end of February next year. And I do plan to join you for that one as well. Can't wait. There's Loughborough. In front of them, University of Edinburgh. Lots of smiling faces, enjoying themselves. All right, we're building up to this one, aren't we? Here we go. All comes down to this. The female 4x50 medley team medal relay final. Oh, the tunes are banging. In lane 0, Manchester Metropolitan. In 1, Birmingham. In 2, Swansea. In 3, Edinburgh. In 4, Loughborough. In 5, Stirling. In 6, Team Bath. In 7, Stirling Team 2. In 8, it's Surrey. And in 9, Birmingham Team 2. Fastest qualifiers Loughborough 1:53.83. The BUCS record belongs to Loughborough, set in 2019, 1:46.59. Final race of the championship. Have we saved the best for last? I think we probably have. Leg number 1, Lauren Cox for Loughborough and Katie Shanahan for Stirling. Over in lane 7, good start for Stirling 2. Florence Tinsley leading out their team. But Katie Shanahan has had a great leg of 27.49. Look at this already. The great rivals, Loughborough and Stirling. Sophie Hansen now for Loughborough and Agarad Evans for Stirling. Individually, they've had great weeks. They love to top it off with a win right at the end of our final session. Just inching ahead, Agarad Evans for Stirling. Elsewhere in 3, Cara Hanlon for Edinburgh. And in 6, Emily Morgan-Hughes for Bath. Third leg, we're over halfway now. We're minutes away from crowning another BUCS champion. Is it going to be a BUCS record? There's been so many this week. Can we close the show with one? It'll be a big, big effort just like the big efforts these girls are putting in now. On leg 3, Cornelia Fiedkovic for Loughborough and Kiana McInnes for Stirling. In lane 3, Kira Schlossen for Edinburgh. But in go the front 2. This is it, 50 metres for the last gold of the week. And in 5, it is Stirling and it is Evie Davis chasing Harriet Rogers for Loughborough. She's chasing hard, she's making up ground, inching away at this lead. It'll be into the last 5 metres, the last gold of the week. What a way to end it. Evie Davis and Stirling, 147.37. Loughborough a silver, 147.88. And it's Edinburgh that will be on the 3rd step of the podium. What a way to do it. Great end to a great week at Ponds Forge. And it concludes a pretty historic BUCS Short Course Swimming Championship. 2023 will be a classic year. Well, let's take a moment just to reflect on the last 3 days. BUCS records, British records, European records, individual and team performances for great, great memories. A big thank you to our officials, poolside, all of our volunteers, timing officials, referees. They are the unsung heroes of these events. And plenty behind the scenes too that you never get to see, but they are working very hard, diligently making sure that these events run on time and to the best professional standard, giving opportunities to these athletes as they progress through their careers from university to, who knows, European, Commonwealth, Olympic Games. We've seen it all happen. And there's been some real stars that have shone over this weekend. A big thank you for joining us on the online stream. If you've been in the venue, thank you for making the noise. But a big, big well done to all of our competitors and universities. You've got some long journeys home, some of you, so please travel safely for wherever you are going. The Long Course Championship is in end of February 2024. I will be here. I'll be talking you through that one. Can't wait to see you. Have a safe journey home. A big, big thank you for joining us wherever you have been. Thank you to our event partners, New Balance, Americamp and Advictor. But for the time being, swimming, we are done at Ponds Forge. The medal ceremonies will be coming up shortly, so stick around if you want to celebrate in the glory of our champions. Gold, silver and bronzes galore are going to be handed out from myself, Ewan, up here in the commentary box. Thank you again. Safe journey home. We'll see you soon. The swimming at the BUCS Short Course Championship 2023 here at Ponds Forge. It's all completed.
you're doing BUCS, you should be at AmeriCamp next summer.
This is how legends are made.